Welcome to Business 128, Introduction to Supply Chain Management. I'm your instructor, Dr. Annie No, and in this video, I'll provide an overview of our course as well as a tour of Canvas. So here we are on our homepage, and I've got some buttons up here at the top to help you out. The first button goes to our textbook, which is Open Educational Resources, meaning you don't have to pay for it. The next button is our glossary of terms that we're going to be using throughout the semester. And this link here, the Career Lightning Talk, is a discussion board where we post about different supply chain careers. It's an assignment you'll do later in the semester. Now, as for my office hours or student hours, we can meet in person in OC 4810, or we can meet by Zoom on Wednesdays from 10 to 11:30 a.m., which is essentially right before our class. We meet on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. in person in OC 4809. As I mentioned, our class uses OER materials, so if you click on this button here, you can go in and download the full textbook, but in each weekly module, I also post the specific chapters and articles, so you can just download those specific readings each week and read it from there. Now, at the start of each week, I send out announcements, and they'll appear up at the top here, but also arrive in your email inbox, so you'll want to make sure to set up your notifications to arrive immediately through your account up here on the left. You can also click on the announcements link here, and it will show you all the announcements in our course that have been released. Then there's a syllabus link here, which I'll take you through in just a moment. And our course is structured using modules. So everything is organized by week, and you can access all the modules using that link right there. Or if you scroll down, you can see I also have module quick links here. And if you know what week or chapter you're trying to get to, you can just click on that link. Note that all the modules are not open. I only open a few at a time, so you won't be able to see something way out in the future. Other helpful tips is that Canvas has this cool function called the calendar. And if you click on that and just turn on your classes, you can see when things are due. There's also the to-do list over here on the right that has the different assignments and activities that we have in our calendar as well. Let's go ahead and click on the syllabus button here, and we'll go through the Canvas syllabus. It's just the layout. There's the intro to the course, my contact information, and student hours. Email is the fastest way to reach me. Just give me your full name and Business 128 so I know which class you're from. If you click here, you can download the PDF of the syllabus, which you should read through carefully. And then more details about the course. Please note this is a hybrid course, meaning we meet on Wednesdays at noon, and then you're also expected to do about an hour and 20 minutes of online content weekly. And I'll talk about the weekly expectations so you know where that gets spread out. As a 3-unit course, you are expected to invest about 9 hours per week. That's everything from attending class, doing the readings, watching lecture videos, doing assignments, the project. Here's our student learning outcomes to check out along with the course objectives. And if you scroll down to the course summary, you can see a general overview of all the different assignments throughout the entire semester. That way you know how to plan for the semester in case you might be out or traveling, so you know what to expect. Let's go ahead and go back to the home page. Now, since this is the first time you're visiting the course, I recommend clicking on the Let's Begin button, which will take you to the course orientation and resources module. And you'll notice the welcome video that you're watching right now is right here to the right. So I'll go ahead and click on the Let's Begin, and it's going to take me to the course orientation and resources module. It's the very first module in our course. You'll want to go through each page carefully. As you read through it, there'll be a little next button in the lower right-hand corner. It gives you a feel for the class, a little bit more about me, weekly expectations, the textbook, technology, and other tips to help you with the course, some resources, and then extra credit opportunities as well. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and dive into the weekly expectations. So the delivery of a hybrid course is different from a fully on-ground course. Now, even in my fully on-ground courses, I don't lecture the entire time. I prefer doing interactive, hands-on work with lots of group discussion. So in our hybrid course, you're expected to keep up with the material, do the reading, watch the lecture videos. And then when you come to class on Wednesdays, we do stuff together. We go over concepts, we do activities, we do cases. I try not to lecture in class. But here's the general structure for the week. Throughout the week, you're going to take Cornell notes of whatever you read, you watch, the class, and I'll explain how Cornell Notes works on our first day of class. You don't have to worry about that just yet. You also need to take the weekly quiz that's due Tuesday nights. You actually get 2 tries, so I recommend just doing it the first time in the first part of the week, then come to class. And if you need to retake it to improve your score, you'll have had time to maybe absorb more content, ask questions in class, and then take your second attempt. I would just recommend by the Sunday. Whichever score is higher, that's the one that's going to get recorded. Now, on Wednesdays when you come to class, we'll be doing discussion and activities. Make sure to continue taking Cornell notes of what we're learning in class and be ready to participate in all the fun things that we're doing to apply our learning to real-world examples. And then at the end of the week, you'll want to submit your Cornell notes into Canvas on Sundays. Some weeks there's other assignments related to career research, simulations, a group project, and you'll see those in the weekly modules. Now, as for my deadlines and late work policy, all individual assignments, not including exams, have a 1-day grace period, meaning if you need it, just take it. You don't have to ask for that extension. As long as I see it turned in within a day, you're good to go. If you're behind on assignments, I'm just going to start checking in on you and contacting you and asking you if you need assistance. And of course, if anytime you need help, contact me, come see me during office hours, email me. Exams don't have a grace period and they're taken in class. So if you know you're going to miss class or miss the exam, we need to figure out accommodations so that you could take the exams along with your peers. I'm going to go back out to our modules. And you can see I've got a module for the group project, but here's the week 1, and I've got a couple other weeks open too. Here's the week 2 module as well. And in general, the layout that you see is that there's the class agenda. In this first week, because it's a new course, there's a goals and resources survey and a syllabus quiz. I'm also going to explain to you in class how we do Cornell notes. And then here's a resource on how to get Microsoft Office for free if you need it for our course. So week 1's generally light. Now, when we get into week 2, this is what our typical weeks will look like. Again, there'll be a class agenda so you can see what's in there, and I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. I also include like the reading links and the video links just to make it easy to access. But I recommend going through the class agenda because everything is in there for easy access. Here's the weekly reading quiz in week 2. And then here's the link to where you'll upload your Cornell notes. And then like any other resources from class, I'll put in here, like the class slide, any activities we do, any notes like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the agenda for week 1. So in preparation for our Wednesday class, make sure to read the course syllabus. You're watching this video already, so you're halfway there. And then I just have 2 short videos that will introduce you to supply chain management and systems thinking. And then when you come to class on Wednesday, we'll do a little bit more course orientation. We'll go over Cornell note-taking. We'll even do a SEM icebreaker or case on Twix candy bar. And then we'll talk about how the supply chain management and systems thinking concepts go together. And then you can see I also have the assignments for the week listed here. So that class agenda really puts everything you need to do for the week on a single page with hyperlinks so you can easily access what you need. Let me show you what week 2 looks like. So that's more representative of a typical week, right? So again, before coming to class, there will be some readings to do, some videos to watch, and the weekly quiz that you need to take. Then when you come to class, we'll have discussions and activities to do, and then I do a concept check-in towards the end of the class. And then at the bottom, you'll see links to all the assignments that are due that week. Again, Cornell notes are due on Sunday. And I do like a reminder of like, hey, if you still want to take a second try on your weekly quiz that you should have done before coming to class, you still have until Sunday to get that done. Now, I do have a couple of weeks open, so if you want to take a look, you can. But otherwise, I look forward to meeting you on our first day of class. If you have any questions, email me anytime.